Glad to have you along from Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. The opener in conference play for both of these teams. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Northwestern Wildcats. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Terrapins ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete to the left. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Durr. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well, and just saw one there on the crossing route.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Unloads to the right. And his throw is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Finds his back in the middle. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on fourth down.
And you see these so much more in college football now. Decisions on fourth down. Listen, when it's fourth and short, and you got a chance to establish yourself, especially physically at the line of scrimmage, field goals are great, but touchdowns win games. And so this first drive, man, assert yourself, be physical, get this fourth down.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Did make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
From the gun, the ground game. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Dropping back, it's Childs. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Running inside, it's Williams. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
To the air, it's Washington. He wants to go deep. He's got it on the left. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Wants to pass. Sends it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to throw, it's Washington. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Going with the counter play here. He's there to make the stop.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the grab at the 10. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. The give is to Williams. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. Turning on the jets. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Maryland! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the point after is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give is to Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
He'll take it on the return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give to the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. Gain of 8 is now 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. And the Wildcats looking to convert on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking for a man. It's Childs. Makes the grab. It's Farrell. Makes the catch, and he's free. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The inside handoff. runs through a tackle. Touchdown, Northwestern. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to fire to the left. Makes a grab for a big play. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Terrapins! Once he got some room, it was over.
And that was a big touchdown because it keeps this thing within striking distance now going into the second half. That touchdown there puts so much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn out.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with UCF taking on the number 3 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Knights, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
To throw, it's Washington. Right down the middle. He makes a catch.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where... were. And they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Maybe a crease. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
The Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off play action. Might be looking to run. Throwing right. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Northwestern. A pick six.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up the field before he's forced out of bounds.
When you can run the football effective and then bootleg off of it, you get the running game and everybody biting up on it, and then all of a sudden the quarterback bootlegs out to the right. I tell you what, the defense did a really good job, though, staying with it, taking away the deep pass, and coming up and holding this to a minimal game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Bringing the heat. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Here's a heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll try to pop the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Childs. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was, could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And as we start the 4th quarter, they'll try to knock 3 through the uprights. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. No good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Might have a chance. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Woo, deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Got it. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The defense is dialed in right now, guys. They've got the lead. They're expecting pass. Offense trying to go 4 verticals, but all game long, this defense has stepped up, and they force another incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Washington. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. He's got it, first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Maryland!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.